Hey, this is Epykk with the Chosen Prime, and today we'll be taking a look at Fans Toys FT-31B Magnum. And this is their take on a G1 inspired Stunticon known as Wild Rider. So Wild Rider is the third of 5 Stunticons that we're getting from Fans Toys. But before we take a look at him, let's take a quick look at his accessories. First off, Magnum comes with his instruction manual, and it's really well done. Everything's color-coded as usual. Well, some of it is in yellow. The instructions, they're pretty easy to follow. It can be a little confusing with the arrows, but overall, I found it pretty helpful. So, should be no huge deal. And of course, he comes with his collector's card with some stats on the back. He comes with his signature rifle. And you can move this down to have him hold it in his hand, or flip this up to peg it onto the back of the car mode. But it is fully painted in a nice gunmetal with some sculpt work in there. Last, he comes with an alternate face. This one has a grimacing expression, so I really like this one. This is the one that I'll be using, but yeah, you can see him gritting his teeth there. And here is Magnum. He has arrived to join Road King and Spoiler as they seek to complete the set of Stunticons that we're getting from Fans Toys. So 3 down, 2 to go. Taking a close-up look at Magnum. He's fully painted as usual with Fans Toys. A lot of gunmetal or charcoal. I guess we'll say charcoal. This charcoal gray and red in the face with purple eyes. Decal not included. And then silver for the chest. More gunmetal here. And translucent bits with some detailing behind there. Got the red on the arms. And yeah, more gunmetal. Charcoal. And all throughout the body. More translucent bits with detail on the knees. These tires are all rubber with nice huge Ferrari rims on there. And then on the back, same thing, just gunmetal with some red accents here and there. So for articulation, he can look up, down, not so much, just a little bit down. But yeah, he can look up about that far. And then his head is on a swivel, so he can look all the way around left and right. The arms are on universals, so he can hinge all the way out to past 90 degrees. And then soft ratchet forward and back, a swivel at the bicep. And then the arms are double jointed. So this one is a little bit tight, but if you bend it at the top joint first, you can make better use out of the butterfly. And there you go. So the waist is on a swivel. Can go all the way around. No ab crunch, but he does have some hip skirts in the front and back that you can flip up. And you can get him kicking all the way forward, about 90 degrees. He can go back about that far comfortably. Out to the side, less than 90 degrees. There is a thigh swivel. The knees are also double jointed here and here. So really nice, let's see, nice deep knee bend. And on the feet, it does have a sliding mechanism for transformation, and you can do a tilt down, tilt up just a little bit, and as for ankle tilt, he can tilt that much. All right, for a size comparison, here he is with Road King and Spoiler. And this is how he scales with MP36 Megatron. And here he is with some random characters thrown in. I have Fans Toys Hoodlum, Fans Toys Sheridan, and Masterpiece Smokescreen. All right, to get Magnum transformed up, first thing you want to do is tuck his thumbs in on both sides, and then go ahead and straighten his arms out, bring them up. Next, you want to rotate the bicep so you get this crescent shape here showing. Also, you want to flip this panel here, and that unlocks this fender section to rotate. So what you want to do is rotate it around like that, and then you can flip this back. So rotate the bicep back, and then you can close this section back, and then also you can collapse the arm, or compress it, I should say. So there you'll get a complete wheel well section. So I'll do it again on this side. So rotate the arm, flip out this panel, rotate the fender and the wheel, then rotate this back, close this back up, and compress the arm. The next thing you're going to want to do is on the back, take the front bumper section, fold it up a little bit, and just unpeg it from his back. And then you see it's on this hinge, so just let that drop down. That way you have room to work with the back section here. So rotate his head around so he's looking backwards, and then from the back of the head, just pull it back. And it was just clipped in here and right underneath there. And now you want to rotate the base of the neck section here all the way around. The entire head section will drop down into this cavity here. So we'll just drop that down. So next, on his latch, you have these sections here, and you want to flip these up. On both sides. This section, you can rotate this up. It's on a hinge here, and you'll bring it all the way forward on this hinge here. So we'll start bringing this up, and then go ahead and push it all the way up. Same on this side. Just make sure this section is straight so you can get past. You see that little notch there where it's allowed to clear. So just try to keep that straight, and then just pop that up like that. Then we'll bring these down, and next we'll fold them out. You'll see they're on double hinges here. So you just want to straighten it out. And fold it all the way down. Same thing on this side. Straighten it out. Fold it all the way down. Like that. And then you want to go ahead and fold them in like this. So you should be left with something that looks like this. Now the next thing you want to do is go ahead and rotate the body at the waist. So we'll just rotate this all the way around like this. So now his backside is facing forward, and you can drop the arms down. And if you have this gap here, you just adjust it to make sure the elbow is straight and rock it up. Then bring it all the way back. There. And that gets rid of that gap that you had before. All right, so next thing you want to do is here, this panel here, you flip this up and set it flat against the chest. And what this allows you to do is slide these two sections in. Also, you'll notice the arm slides in on this section here. So you want to try to do this in tandem, so that way you don't scratch your paint up. And this fist will slide into the space on the side, right where the hip skirts are. So make sure the fingers are all folded up good. And then go ahead and slide in this section. And then this section. There you go. And then come to the back and just make sure it's fully collapsed. So you should have it look just like this. These sections in here, you want to rotate them 180. So just reach in and rotate it. So it's facing forward like this. And same on the other side. Rotate that. And that way you'll be able to bring the windshield section down. All right, so first flip these sections up. And then also flip this panel up on the bottom of the bumper. Let's bring that forward. And then bring the bumper forward and just press it down. Okay. And then you'll close that tab up right there. So that's the front of the car done. Now for the rear part of the car, you want to flip up these heel spurs and you want to rotate this piece to the inside like that. I'll do it again. Just flip that in just like that. And then go ahead and fold it all the way in. This part here, this translucent part, you just want to flex it just a little bit. It'll be okay. And flip that out. Just unclip it in there. And then flip those out. Next, we're going to flip the foot up, and this channel here will cover this hinge. So we'll just rotate it, and remember that it's on this slider. So just use that too. Rotate it and close it up. Get on this side, rotate it up, and cover it up. And then you can fold this back down and make sure it clips into place. At the bottom of the inner thigh, flip this panel and rotate it back. Take that back. And then on the back of the leg, fold this panel out on both sides. On the front of the leg, this panel here at the knee, it's pegged in. So you want to flip that out, and you can see that it's on this hinge here. So unpeg it. Okay. Just fold that up, flip it out. Now for this translucent bit that was on the knee, it's actually also on a slider. So you want to collapse that. Now you should have all the panels that need to be open, and the ones closed that need to be closed. And you can rotate the entire leg at this hinge that's on the knee. So if you look inside, you can see the tail lights and the exhaust. So we'll just rotate the leg up until you get the tail lights to match. And at this point, you can close this together. So, as you can see, you have these two clips here that you definitely do not want to break because they're going to clip in under here. So to avoid collision with those, just you can bring the legs down just a little bit, and then go ahead and fold the rest of it in. There you go, and just clip that in. And then on the bottom, go ahead and fold these tabs back in. And then this will clip into this port, that port, and then right underneath the tire. And then go ahead and fold these down. And that is the Ferrari all done. Here it is up close, the front of the car, the lights, and it also has flip up lights. Here, you can press down right here on this section to get the lights to flip up. Nice translucent windshields. Yeah, overall a very nice looking vehicle. So let's do some size comparisons. And that is Fans Toys FT-31B Magnum. Again, their take on a G1 inspired Wild Rider, which is the third entry to their team of Stunticons. And of course, they will combine to form Marauder, which is also known as Minosaur in the G1 tradition. So if you are interested in this figure, please go to thechosenprime.com and check availability. Again, this is Epykk with The Chosen Prime. Have a good day.